Orchietti means little earlobes. Okay. Dry pasta. Does it take a long time to cook or a little bit of time to cook? Long time to cook versus fresh pasta. Fresh pasta cooks in a minute or so, right? Salted water in the pot. Okay. Salted water here. Okay. Ahead of time, I already went ahead and rendered my pancetta in olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. Slow and low is the only way to go. This is going to be very slow progression. Okay. There's going to be going to be something that I'm going to go ahead and do. When I put my pasta water in here, I cook the pasta, is going to release starch. That starch that's in the water is going to create a liaison that's going to make a little sauce. All right. The recipe says chicken stock or water. Okay. I would suggest using pasta water. One of the little tricks that you go ahead and do, I've learned in a pasta joint, is that they'll go ahead and they'll make something called aglio olio. Aglio olio is garlic and olive oil kind of tossed with the pasta. To make a sauce out of it, to kind of give it a glaze, they used to just take a little bit of that pasta water that has the starch, and it created a glaze and made a sauce out of it. Okay? So that's just one way that you can go ahead and do it. When you use chicken stock, the chicken stock is going to go ahead and reduce, and the protein that's in there, the albumin that's in there, is going to go ahead and kind of create a viscosity so that it absorbs and makes an emulsion with the olive oil. Okay? So, that being said, I've already rendered this out. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and add my onion. Okay? And we're sweating this out. We're not caramelizing it. So again, nice and slow. Recipe says to mince it. Okay? But I think if you mince it, it gets lost in the recipe. Okay? I would like to see, personally, I wouldn't mind seeing a couple of pieces of onion in this pasta. Okay, no bigger than this though. Okay, has to be almost the same size. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of crushed red pepper flake. Okay, to kind of infuse this oil. You guys like it spicy?
Yes.
You like it spicy? It's spicy. All right, don't start crying. I put enough there. And we crying later. Like that Chef Vega blew me up. Little trick that you want to go ahead and do anytime that you're sweating, guys, a pinch of salt is going to do two things, combo cook. It's going to leach all the moisture out of there and kind of speed up the sweating process, okay?
Chef, you've been saying nice and slow, seasons you've been doing, but tomorrow, are we gonna be on like a time, or, I mean, you want it done right?
You want it done right, but if the main focus is, guys, you want to go ahead and if you organize yourself to where you devote an hour of time, if you devote an hour of your day, if you're strictly cooking, you got two and a half hours, right, to get everything. An hour of your time is devout to cooking. You said, whatever I do, an hour of my day is going to be cooking, and I'm not going to leave my station. Then what you do then is you push yourself, get everything done, and then you go from there. That's going to kind of speed up the process. All right. Now you can focus on this instead of me going, oh man, I forgot to cut onions. I go cut an onion, come back. You know what I'm saying? One of the most important things that you guys need to get into your system, into your mind, is when I'm prepping everything so that I don't have to think about nothing at all. Okay? Prep work first, guys. Get a quick whiff of that.
we're gonna
very
So
Chef, we gonna put that pancetta tomorrow, and you keep that grease, and we gonna use
You're gonna keep the grease. All I did was take it out. I'm doing for two things. You everybody coughing? Pepper spray. All right. Well, what you're gonna go ahead and do is with this pancetta, I'm gonna use it for texture and salt. Pancetta is nothing but cured bacon, right? Cured bacon, that's it, not smoked, right? It's just rolled and taken from there, okay? Everybody hurting right now.
Good hurt. That was a good hurt. Smelled good.
So are you looking to brown the onions or?
No, just translucent, okay? That color actually came from all the pancetta at the bottom of the pan, the soot from the pancetta. I'm adding now my artichoke.
Just out of curiosity, because I think I read this in the book, if you use floured water with flour in it instead of water with cinnamon.
You can use flour water, but really in essence that's what that is.
So I'm gonna just keep the artichoke from browning. Would that work as well? Just out of curiosity.
Blanc. You call it in reference to a blanc. To cook it in a blanc, like flour water in a pot, hot, and you put the pop in it. Is that what you,
I thought in the book it said that you could add flour to your water to prevent browning. Maybe I yeah.
Well, cooking in a blanc, I know that there's just another way that you can cook artichoke is a blanc. And what they do is that they take water, boil it, salt, then they add flour to it. Okay. Maybe that's what you read.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
That kind of does the same thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
Or 2 ounces. Okay. So I just did a couple. And what I did, I didn't measure it. I didn't say I'm going to do 6 ounces. What I'm doing, guys, and keep in mind, I'm doubling this recipe. But the simple fact is to try to reach everybody, okay? But what you're trying to do is that you just want to barely cover the artichoke, okay? At that moment, you're going to go ahead and put this cover on and let it cook for a couple of minutes, all right? It's taking for, yeah, medium high. Let's do that one, go up a little bit. All right, and pretty much in essence, what we're doing at this point is that we're kind of braising this artichoke, all right? We're going to use cheese, pasta water, a little bit of parsley, and a little bit of this, okay? A little bit of that pancetta. That pancetta I'm going to put towards the end. You're going to see that halfway through the process, I'm going to go ahead and add the pancetta into